were only trying to behave in a manner that would reflect credit on the Williams name.
It's all right to behave, but you don't have to do a scene from Wuthering Heights.
Sorry you're offended, Father.
I'm not offended. And I don't want to hear any more of this highfalutin talk either.
My most humble apologies.
Hello, I'm Dr. Flirtheimer. Laughter, they say, is the best medicine, and one of the most time-honored ways of delivering that medicine has been the spit take. But what exactly is a spit take? How does this veritable act of physical comedy work? What is its neurological pathway? Join me, won't you, as we continue our exploration into the anatomy of comedy. Part 2, the spit take. We will induce a spit take by telling subject 1027 some bad news about her beloved Uncle Tanous. Hello, subject 1027. Please do have some tea. Can you tell us your name?
My name's Sarah Patterson.
I regret to inform you that your Uncle Tanous is dead. As you can see, being told that her Uncle Tanous had died was quite a shock to subject 1027, and we successfully elicited a spit take. We will now examine the spit take in its 3 components: hearing, comprehension, and reaction. Words are transmitted through the air and vibrate the tympanic membrane, amplifying the sound. This vibration is transmitted through the malleus, uncus, and stapes, which can further amplify or dampen the sound. Motion of the stapes pulls on the oval window, transmitting a vibration into the perilymph of the scala vestibuli, which is transmitted to the scala tympani, causing a movement of the basilar membrane and shear force between the basilar and tectorial membranes. This shearing motion hyperpolarizes inner hair cells, which induce action potentials in the axons of neurons of the spiral ganglion. These neurons synapse in the cochlear ganglion as part of the 8th cranial nerve. From here, the message will travel either ipsilaterally or contralaterally to the superior olivary nucleus, followed by the inferior colliculus, and on to the medial geniculate nucleus. From the medial geniculate nucleus, the message travels via the internal capsule to the primary auditory cortex, or Heschel's gyrus. It is here that the electrical signal is translated and understood as the statement, "Uncle Tanous is dead." My apologies, subject 1027. It was necessary to deceive you in the name of science. Your Uncle Tanous is not really dead. Interesting. Comprehension occurs in the cortex and initiates several actions nearly simultaneously. As you can see in the slow motion capture, the reaction begins as the eyebrows lift and the mouth tightens due to activation of cranial nerve 7, via signals that travel down the cortical bulbar tract from the primary motor cortex. The cheeks bulge due to forced exhalation as electrical signals arise from pyramidal cells in the perisylvian regions of the cortex and travel down the cortical spinal tract to abdominal and accessory respiratory muscles, causing the spit take. We hope to learn more about the neural pathways involved in the spit take by examining traces obtained by placing radioactive material in subject 1027's tea. The spit take may in fact be a suppressible reflex, although the exact mechanism is not clearly understood. To examine this hypothesis, we began a search for a subject with a low threshold to spit take. This search culminated in subject 1027, who has been under near constant surveillance for the past 2 years. She is an excellent candidate for this research for 2 reasons. First, she exhibits a very low threshold to spit take, which we believe is due to the multiple and bizarre tumors in her brain. The second is that we have the opportunity to research a near-perfect genetic match to subject 1027. Unbeknownst to her, she is one of a pair of identical twins, separated at birth and raised by adopted parents. Well, thank you for joining us. We hope you've had a few laughs and learned a little about the things we find so funny. Please join us next week as we examine another classical gag, the pie in the face. Who has been under near constant surveillance for the past 2 years, with her every